While you're on vacation, you make the run. Okay, I get this energy that you might have somebody here that you are intimate with. Okay, a friend with benefits situation. Whoa, you cannot make this up. Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your singles general reading for June 2021. Okay, this is for my single Pisces. So if you are currently in a connection, okay, in a sacred union, this is not the message for you. Also, bear in mind, this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate for the entire collective. So please take what resonates, leave everything else behind. Thank you so much, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, universe, galactic beings. What do you have for my Pisces? What do you have for them? Truly grateful for the messages thus far. Everything was going good until this. Hi, vey. Okay. Oh, let me zoom out. We'll zoom back in when we get the smaller cards going, but it's weird, the energy that I get for you, Pisces. Something happens here. There's a connection that you cut yourself off from. So I'm gonna clarify this 10 of Cups in reverse. Because it just, the way the story is going, like you move away. Pisces, you move away, you go somewhere, you go travel somewhere, and it feels to me you move away for career. So, but you leave a connection. So let's get started with the clarifying. Clarify this 10 of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, you walk away from something. You walk away, you go on an adventure. Can we please get more insight into this 10 of Cups in reverse? Whoa, you cannot make this up. You have the Empress and the Emperor. I'm getting mom and dad, Pisces. I'm getting mom and dad. Dad and mom. That's what I'm saying here. People that, you know, because with that 10 of Cups in reverse, this is like a family situation almost. Yeah. It may not resonate for everybody, but this is what I'm getting. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting mom and dad here. And they consider you a fool. They don't seem to be super proud of your accomplishments, or as proud as you think they should be. Yeah, it's two people, authority people, and you're the fool getting ready to go on an adventure. I feel that I have to clarify all the cards and then I'll get a more accurate picture for your reading. And I feel that landed there for a reason, so I'm not going to touch that. And that as well. Wow, yeah, that definitely goes over there. I'll get into that. That looks like the ending of this whole situation we have going on here. I just like when the cards are nice and organized. Oh. I like when they're nice and straight and clarify that Ten of Wands before Page of Wands. And can you clarify this Three of Pentacles with the Hierophant? And the Four. No, that's the Six of Pentacles. Okay, what I'm getting here is issues with parents and their expectations for you, okay? This has been going on for some time now, and it feels to me that your parents are a little too involved with your life, to the point where it almost feels like you can't pursue some sort of connection with somebody, Pisces. Now, this is a general reading, so if this message is not resonating with you, then I don't think this is the reading for you, but I do feel that there are Pisces subscribers and viewers that need to hear this message. We have the Emperor and the Empress above the Ten of Cups in reverse. What this tells me is that this is not a happy family situation. Okay, right now you are single or you're on and off with somebody. However, these two authority figures I'm seeing here very clearly represent your parents, whether that's your mom and your dad and your dad, your mom and your mom, your single dad, your single mom, okay? Your stepdad, stepmom, whatever the situation is, it's very clear to me this is representing your parents, or for some of you, it could even represent family, the adults in your family. It feels to me those four parts is one story, and then this is its own separate story that we are going to get into. But the Fool card here, they sort of see you like that, Pisces, and that's their own personal insecurity. But with the Fool card out, this is about you freeing yourself, going on an adventure, okay? Going somewhere else, traveling, okay? The Fool loves to travel. He likes to go to new places, okay? So you're getting ready to travel June 2021, or you're making the plans, you're buying the tickets, okay? You're getting the booking, okay? You're doing what you need to do to get the plan set in stone to make a big trip. And this connection with these family members, they just aren't supportive of this. And part of that is I feel that they, you know, I have to just say it how I see it. It just feels to me that they don't feel that your career is respected. I feel that what you're choosing to go into or where you work is not something that they are proud of. I feel that they had these expectations for you in terms of career, in terms of college, and they basically wanted you to take that risk. I feel that you were not even financially stable to pursue this career, to go to school, to pay for these classes. And I feel that you kind of liked it, but then you kind of didn't. And you were only really doing it because, one, the people around you were telling you to do it, and two, you just didn't really know what else to do with your life. With that Ten of Wands, we're definitely seeing you feeling burdened, feeling overworked, okay? With that Page of Wands, you've definitely tried putting in the effort, and even that Knight of Pentacles, you've made a plan on how to get through this and go through this, but it just work out. You're just not feeling this, Pisces. And, you know, this could be somebody that you're on and off with, okay? I get this energy that you might have somebody here that you are intimate with, okay? A friend with benefits situation. And, you know, this is secretive for a lot of you. You're obviously not telling who, you know, these family members are. You're obviously not telling them about this. I feel for some of you, you know, I get for some of you that you are in the closet, or that you're bi-curious, you're doing stuff with somebody of the same sex. Some of you, a very small percentage of some of you, and you don't want to let any of these people know about this because I feel that they do not support this sort of thing. And they're not going to stand behind you. Yeah, this just feels really not, or, you know, and even if it's you and somebody of the opposite sex, I feel like these people, these family members are just not going to be supportive of you and this person. This is a really kind of controlling type energy where it's like you want to set yourself free, but then there's somebody sitting there in front of your wishes, basically trying to hold the keys to your freedom, which includes your career, your romance life, okay, your sex life, your you know, your mental health, basically. Like they're sitting in front, basically guarding, and it's almost like you have to reach this amount of approval for them to give you one cup, one wish, to give you one key to your freedom. I don't like this. I don't like these people. Whoever these people are, if they're your parents, I don't want to lecture, but I just want to say, if it were me, I wouldn't be making a plan and see you later. Because, you know, you know, I'm a Leo, we do whatever we want, and we have too much pride to have somebody else try to influence or dictate or hold the keys to our independence. And part of that has to do, Pisces, because Pisces, you are a water sign, and water signs are the empaths of the zodiac. You feel very deeply for others. You're very passionate, compassionate, okay? You care deeply for others. You don't want to hurt others the way they hurt you. And that goes even for people that are closest to you. If they hurt you, or they stab you in the back, or they wish to control, it's very hard for you to turn on them and lash out, because that's not the kind of person that you are. That's not who you want to be. Okay, you don't want to be this person that is lashing out and argumentative, and you just don't like getting into that energy. And also, I feel when you get angry, you start crying. You're one of those people that you get so angry, you start crying out of frustration. And not that that's weak or anything, but you're so angry, and you just don't even know how to process all the anger. And the only way you can process it and to keep yourself from breaking down a wall is to just start crying. Sometimes you cry into the pillow and scream. I get that from some of you. Yeah, this has to do with family. They've just been too difficult to handle, and you go travel. You go travel, Pisces. God is giving you some sort of opportunity here. Something when you least expect it. You know what I feel? A friend of yours is gonna want to go on a vacation, and this family members, they're really not gonna be in approval of it. But what I see here, Pisces, is that while you're on vacation, you make the run. Okay, again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave everything else behind. But Pisces, you go on vacation, You run for your life, okay? You run. You never look back. You drop out of that, you know, college curriculum. You quit that job. You don't even, you just stop showing up. You just stop showing up. You know, you forget this person you've been messing around with, this person you're on and off. You free yourself. You free yourself with this High Priestess energy. You jump. You jump. You jump. You realize this is my chance. I'm gonna put myself first. Even though it's scary and reckless and you're in a new place, you don't have a job, you might not even have that much money, but this is why we have the Fool card, right? We gotta go on this adventure. We gotta go on this. We gotta go and explore and start fresh, start new. And sometimes it's scary, but it's gonna feel scary at first, but you're gonna, when you do it, it's gonna feel so liberating and empowering. And you see how she's naked, basically? There's really nothing covering her there. She's exposing herself, she's vulnerable, and it feels freeing to her. It feels liberating, okay? That's what I get from here. Liberation. She's rising above her emotions, okay? We see that water. She's rising above those emotions. We see the full moon. The illusions of this relationship, this issue, has been brought to light, and she's no longer following it. She's releasing herself. She's rising above her emotions and the situation, and through that, liberation comes. And that's what I see here. Through that, somebody else is no longer holding the keys to your life, basically. That's what I feel like. Somebody's just sitting there trying to say, well, you can't do this because of that, and well, do you have this much? I feel with the Emperor and the Empress, these people you're dealing with, okay, they're too logical. Oh, well, you need this amount of money to go over here, and you need this much time to let us know before you make this big move. It's almost like they want to know all the details about the situation, only to critique you, to bring you down, and it's just more baggage on your back that you really don't need. So feel like a friend offers you a trip, or there's some sort of job offer here. Let's clarify this Four of Cups, because something comes out of nowhere to you, Pisces. Something comes out of nowhere and you make a run. Rest assured, you make a run. Okay, Temperance. Okay, so the situation turns from negative to positive, but what exactly is the Four of Cups? Wow, okay, they don't want to talk about the Four of Cups. They want to leave that as a surprise. They want to talk about your mindset and how you have, okay, so we have Temperance, the Eight of Swords, the King of Wands, and what I get here is this energy of like, you have to, because what they're seeing here is that you've been doubting yourself, and part of that has to do because they're family. But universe is saying it's not about that. It's about your mindset and how you view yourself. In this timeline, you're not viewing yourself as a free, divine, sovereign being. You're not really giving yourself the self-respect that you deserve, Pisces. But in this timeline, King of Wands energy, you are viewing yourself as divine, as worthy, okay? Because over here, with the Eight of Swords energy, you're keeping yourself trapped. You're keeping yourself trapped. If you see here, the swords are all surrounding her and she's tied up. But I'm sure somebody could figure out a way to untie themselves from this. Push comes to shove. Can she bend Is she flexible enough to bend towards this bandage and bite down and tear it off? You know, how tight are the bandages? Maybe she could angle herself on the corner of a sword and try to use that to pull the bandage off of here and here. If she stands on her tiptoes or goes to this sword over that is lower in the ground. You know what I mean? And there's a castle right there in the background. Her mouth isn't covered. Can she scream? Can she call for help? You know what I'm saying? I feel that there's stuff going on here where you're getting so caught up in your emotions that you're not really looking at how you can escape from this. Because until you do, you're really not going to connect with anybody. They're saying to focus on the positive instead with that temperance and claim your power. Claim your throne, Pisces. That's what they're saying there with that King of Wands. They're saying to claim your power, step into your power, alter your mindset, and all the answers will come there. And when you do that, then we get to the High Priestess, you liberate yourself. And you move into this energy. So they do not want to say what this is. This Four of Cups is surprise, Pisces. But I feel, for me, I feel that a friend in college or in this career you're in that you don't really like and you're breaking your back for to keep family members happy, I feel that somebody is like, hey, you want to go on this trip with me? That's what I'm getting. That or a job offer is offered to you somewhere else. And you make the escape, you run, Pisces, you run so fast, it's not even a question. It's not even a question, okay? You just charge, you're like, screw it, I'm going in, I'm out, see you later. I can't, you know, you basically can't do it anymore. You've been overworked, you can't do it anymore. You know, this is not, an ideal family situation, family connection, whatever it is. You're like, screw it, I'm making the run, this is my opportunity, is what I'm seeing here. And you have the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. So what we see here is newfound passion, newfound creativity, but also with the Ace of Swords, a newfound perspective, Pisces, that takes you to a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of existence, essentially. And you are in such a high place that naturally the people that can't approve of this new life, they sort of fall away because they're not high up. They're not up in the clouds. Okay, Ace of Swords, you're up in the clouds. Okay, you have a new mindset. You have a new level of consciousness. You have boundaries. And so naturally people that aren't at this level of consciousness as you are going to fall away. Because they're not at that dimension. They're not on your level anymore. Let's see what else we have here. Oh, Judgment. Oh, there we go. Two of Cups. So, new place, new life, you meet somebody new. But that doesn't come till later on. Eight of Cups. Somebody approaches, Pisces. Ten of Wands and the Seven of Cups in reverse in the Sexual Magic Tarot. There's no connection here with you and these family members. There's no connection. If they were upright, it would be different, but they're not upright. There's no connection here. The only thing is judgment, because this is their karma. They are not gonna, when they find out, this is gonna be a shock. When you make the run for it, Pisces, this is gonna be a shock. And that is their judgment. They have to face that judgment. They still view you, okay, you see this is mom and dad, and then the child. They still view you as a child, Pisces. They still view you as their as a 10-year-old, you know, little boy, little girl, they don't see you as the adult that you now are. We have the 7 of Wands underneath. So like I said, okay, it's thunderstorming out, so I'm gonna hurry up and finish this, because if we lose power, that would suck. But like I said, a new connection. When you make the escape, you meet somebody new. You meet somebody new, but I don't think this is June. I don't think this is June, Pisces. I just have to say that. I don't think that this is June 2021. Whoa. Okay, now we have the 10 of Cups upright. And that goes over here, where you pursue this new life, okay? So we have it upright. You start off with a family situation that is not ideal, and you end up with a family situation, your own family, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, okay, whoever, and you're deeply in love. That's what I'm saying. 8 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands. It's a really strong energy. I feel like this is a Leo, Pisces. This is a Leo, or this is Aries, or even another Pisces that you meet in this new place, because you, with that Fool card, that High Priestess, you go somewhere new, you go somewhere far away. And that Knight of Wands, Pisces, you go somewhere far away from this, somewhere far where these people don't have access to you. Okay, we have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So yes. And then at the bottom, the Knight of Wands. You have the Knight of Wands twice. You have the 8 of Swords twice. You have the 10 of Wands twice. Right? 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. 8 of Swords is under here. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. Yeah, you I know, 8 of Swords. Your angel number is 333. You have to realize this is a losing situation, okay? This is a losing situation. No matter how much you try to do things, they're never going to be satisfied. Okay, these family members, they're never going to be satisfied. They're never going to approve of it. They're never going to congratulate you. This is a losing battle. There's no way you can win this. The only way you can win, Pisces, is to remove yourself. And this only happens if you decide to jump on this opportunity. And you know what? For some of you, I feel that you have to initiate this. That you have to go travel to this place. Or that you have to go get this job in this other place. I feel for some of you, you do have to initiate. You do have to charge through. But for some of you, you are going to be... It's going to be out of nowhere for some of you. Some of you. But for most of you, you will have to charge through. You will have to create, I feel for some of you, your own blessing, your own luck. So that is your reading, my Pisces. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and I wish you love and light. Take care.